What's going on, y'all? Peace, light, and love. Thank you for connecting with me. I am the mighty priestess, Hecate Divine. I am an astro-numerative, intuitive, a beauty mystic. I got a lot of skills in my toolbox, and I'm definitely here for it out here in these cosmic streets. And so today I wanted to give a special salute to the goddess Hecate. The goddess Hecate, today, it being November the 16th, right? And November the 16th is a day that traditionally folks is celebrating the goddess Hecate and everything, doing their thing in a powerful way. This is a goddess of transformation. And this goddess energy does not show up for just any old Joe Smo. The NPCs definitely ain't being touched by this particular energy right here. This energy is for the spiritual gangsters. Oh, yeah. While I'm thinking about that, if you have not gotten the opportunity to get on Amazon and grab yourself Shadow Navigation for the Spiritual Gangster, you definitely need to do that. Now, what this is, it is a way to work with the subconscious mind. So what this is, it's not a novel, it's a workbook, right? And so what it does is just gives you the basics on what we really, what this shadow work is all about, how to align with our values. The values, they kind of govern like the things that we hold precious, those things that's really important in our lives, right? And they govern the way that we do business out here in this world, how we operate and how we navigate in these streets, right? Our values are key and important. And so getting an idea of what your values are, there's some example values. You can use your own, but a lot of the values that folks is really, you know what I'm saying, pinpointing on is in that particular book. And what you do once you get those values kind of clear and everything, you go through and you start really asking yourself some questions. It's going to give you an opportunity to reflect and examine, right? But when you do this, like right before you go to bed, this is what's going to allow the subconscious mind, right, to really begin processing that, right? And when the subconscious mind gets a hold of something, baby, it got a hold of it in a mighty and powerful way. And so this is something for the subconscious mind to kind of work out within you. And when that begins happening, this is when the magic begins unfolding. And so then you start getting these aha moments, these opportunities to be able to make adjustments within your life. The subconscious mind is always on the job. And even though when we think that we might have forgot about some stuff or some stuff didn't really register at the end of the day, the subconscious mind is always picking it up, always recording it. So one of the ways for us to really begin getting that transformative healing is to work through our subconscious mind. And so this right here, as simple as it seems, is a very powerful tool to support you in your transformation process if you're here for it. Also, make sure you grab a hold of Holistic Appeal. Now, this right here is a concise, holistic approach of getting you in alignment with the star player. And just how I'm here, I'm tapping into a lot of the energetic frequencies, right? Thinking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Holistic Appeal gives you a real live example, right, of how the energy flows, right? And then it also gives us, you know, just a brief little education on just like the energy centers and everything, the different phases of our lives, and some things that we can do to support our wellness and everything. All packed in a concise little book that really helps us to get in alignment. One of the favorite parts that I really like is that energetic alignment, and where I utilize the elements in order to help us in addressing like our styles of dress, and how we, you know, shine our light out here in the world and everything. So what a powerful and magical tool to work with in order to really connect with the most authentic version of yourself. I also have a showing up outfit planner that will really help you in being able to be a little bit more playful, right? And playing with those energies and tapping in and dialing in and tuning in to a lot of the energetic frequencies, right? And this is what's really going to help us in being able to command the energy that we are trying to navigate, that we're trying to dominate at this particular point in time. So if we're trying to tap into our sexual energy, our business ambitious energy, right? You can dial into all of those particular frequency, but it's unique to you, right? Because you go put your own little energetic spin on it, right? And so these are some things that will help you, giving you the magical tools, the crystals and all of those things, the color magic, right? That's going to align us with that energy, the frequency, the vibration of those things. What a powerful way to work your magic in this world to allow you to really be able to shine your light in a most auspicious way. And what I got to tell you, baby, that this right here, this conversation, it is absolutely not a surface conversation. It is not, what do we call that? Superficial. It's not that type of shit at all. Because when you work on your image, your expression, right? This really speaks to that internal work, how you're feeling about yourself at the end of the day. And the expression is one of the ways that we can really go about healing ourselves in some profound ways. Because when you like what you see in the mirror, when you're feeling confident about yourself, this is how it affects your entire world. And this is how it affects our auras, right? It helps us to shine bright when we are feeling good about ourselves. It is essential. It is important. Please do not allow anyone to tell you that. Most of the people that'll tell you shit like that are player haters. You need to know that. And so get away from folks that's trying to tell you to dim your light, you doing too much, turn it down. Because when you looking in that mirror and you liking what you seeing and you feeling real good about it, and then somebody else is coming to stump on it and shit on it, those is the people that you probably need to avoid. And if you didn't hear what I was talking about out here on social media and in these streets, one of the things the spirit was really showing me that this is the end of that fake bitch energy, right? And so when you got relationships and connections, right, that's really having this space where they overly critical, because we need that, we need constructive criticism, right? We don't want nobody where I'm walking around butt ass naked and ain't got no clothes on and people is high-fiving me telling me that's the shit, right? We ain't doing that. The emperor need to put some clothes on out here in these streets, right? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the folks that's really pretending at the end of the day. And this is a time for us to really begin opening our first eye and utilizing discernment out here, right? Because we've been conditioned, right? So for such a long time, for so many generations, Pluto being in Capricorn, man, I got to tell you, this is revealing those places in our lives where we feel most powerless. And where Pluto ruling over Capricorn, shout out to the Dapper Cap frequency, right? Well, we're dialing into that boss energy, right? We're dialing into that authoritative energy, right? When we're stepping into our power, making business moves, making transactions and whatnot, right? The Dapper Cap frequency is definitely going to get us there, right? But then also in working with that, it also gets us stuck in a lot of traditions in the way that it's supposed to be when it's vibrating like that. And so this Pluto and Capricorn ending those areas where we're feeling most powerless and everything, a time for us to be closing out a lot of that shit, right? A lot of these traditions where we're supposed to run around pretending that it's all good when it's not and everything. Now, I'm not saying that you sever ties with folks that's really helping you make money because you don't really like them at the end of the day and everything, because that's a different type of a relationship, right? These are connections that you associate with business. Unless you're dealing with somebody that's shady as hell and you know you can't trust them, that's a whole nother other, right? But where I'm talking about is where you have these connections of people that are here to support and nurture you, right? And that's really not what the dynamic is at the end of the day. It is essential if you're in a romantic relationship where this is where this energy is beginning to show up. It's really time for us to begin reevaluating that. And dark goddess energy, right, in helping us to be able to love on ourselves just a little bit more, to be able to face a lot of hard truths and everything. The goddess energy is really here to help us and support us, right? And being able to make those transformations. And so today, I am going to talk to you guys about the goddess Hecate. And today, it being while I'm recording this, this is the day of goddess Hecate. And so I definitely wanted to salute the goddess Hecate, that energy, super powerful goddess energy that allows us to transform. And what an auspicious time it is for transformation as we move into this age of Aquarius, right? The energy of the goddess Hecate is very Saturnian. Now, there's a lot of word in the street, that she's not really associated with any planet. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Because how I read this energy and how I pick this up is that this goddess is definitely connected to this Saturnian energy and everything, right? And so while Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and we're exiting out of that and moving into the age of Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, but the original ruler is also Saturn as well. And so we're going to be continuing and dealing with Saturnian lessons, right? On different levels. The Aquarian lesson gives us a whole other dimension on looking at these karmic lessons that we'll be experiencing moving forward. So, what an auspicious time for us to be able to go ahead and move forward and give this time to salute to the goddess Hecate. One of the things that we could do too is also make sure we got a beautiful house blessing ritual. Every first of the month, the hoodoo traditions, they like to take a little bit of cinnamon in the hand, blow it through the front door, doing that to make sure we keeping that prosperity vibration that's going on. But we had this full moon in Taurus yesterday, baby. And I got to tell you, that's a money moon. If you don't know, you need to ask somebody right there. But this is definitely an auspicious time for us to also get in alignment with our values. The Taurus full moon is really asking us, what can we release? Those things that's holding us back, we need to check in on that, because Taurus, it rules over all of those things that bring us comfort. And so we're being really asked to come up out of our comfort zone so that we can really begin to navigate these streets in a way that's disciplined, that's going to help us to be able to get those things that we want within our lives. And so a house blessing ritual that I like to do is do a little bit of a simmer pot. You know what I'm saying? And in those simmer pots, I'll put it on the back burner, because the back burner is about that prosperity and everything, right? So I'll get some stevia leaf, because stevia symbolizes that sweet life, about serenity, joy, peace, and happiness. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of time, you know what I'm saying? Because timeless brings that vibrational wellness and love, courage, you know what I'm saying? Little of that Venusian vibration. And then maybe a little bit of mint, huh? Because this is also connected to the goddess Hecate, is connected to Pluto, right? This is energy of money, sex, protection, healing. So definitely an auspicious herb to work with at this particular time. You know what I'm saying? You can also use some intention oils, make it, grab you up some olive oil, use those herbs, make some intention oils and everything. Charging that water up when I'm making the little simmers too. I almost had to forget about that. Just a thought that popped in my head, making sure that we charging that water up for our emotional wellness, for joy, for whatever the intention is and everything, and being sure it does make a difference. I remember there was a time where I didn't charge the water, and I did. And I don't know, maybe it's psychological. However, for me, it just really does feel as if the power on it is intensified with that charged intention beforehand. You know what I'm saying? It just brings it all together for me. And I used to not really do that. I used to just put it all together with the intention in my mind and everything, and it would still work and everything, but it seemed like I would see a more um how you will get a result and it's not exactly what you wanted, but it was. Well, it seems like it kind of hones in on what it is. It really absorbs the vibration of the intention. Yeah, that's where we at. So that's a powerful, powerful thing to do. What a powerful thing to get into alignment with. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so definitely on that Taurus moon, we definitely had some powerful work. And then today, the goddess Hecate being associated with that Saturnian energy and it being a Saturday and everything. What a powerful time for us to tap into the Saturnian energy, the Capricorn energy of discipline, of prudence, of taking responsibility out here in these streets. And sometimes that means speaking truth to power, because it is time for us to begin waking up and speaking up. And so I have been calling upon the divine warriors out here in these streets, because darkness is coming to light. And this right here is what working with dark goddesses is all about. It's these things that we don't want to deal with, these inconvenient truths, right? But this right here, this work is a gauge, right? For this darkness to come to light, right? So that we can see the level of resistance that it gets, right? Because a lot of times what we'll notice is that we get a little bit upset. Well, we get a lot upset when we start dealing with truths and everything, because there's, you know what I'm saying? Well, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's just, that's just what it is. But there's a possibility that this whole conversation is going to be dismissed. And I ain't even worried about all of that. But what it is about us dealing with those truths, man. We get ourselves under this delusion, the ideal of who we think we should be, who we would like to be, what the ideal is and everything. But we really have to remember and cut ourselves a break out here in these damn ass streets, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all doing the best that we can. And we all have fears. We all have insecurities. And sometimes they make us think that we need to take on a lower frequency in order for us to be able to navigate the situation successfully. But the dark goddesses will come through and assist us in being able to normalize and navigate the dark energies. The dark goddesses, they shed light on the darknesses within ourselves. And we're talking about the fears, the prejudices, the jealousies, right? Our shadow beliefs that's rooted in these things. And this is why they're dark, because they help us to dive deep to the root of the things that's really triggering us. So if you really want to heal, baby, if you really want to show your ass to the beasts out here in these streets and light this bitch up, then you go have to get with the dark goddess energy, no doubt about it. Now I got to tell you, she's misunderstood. Some say that she's up to no good around the neighborhood. But for your information, I shout out to Angie Stone. That's who that was. Yeah. Anyway, dark goddess is definitely largely misunderstood, right? Because she's not in opposition to the lighter feminine forces, right? Right. So we get this whole idea that this is some type of demonic goddess, right? She going against all of the light forces and beyond, you know what I'm saying? But what she is she's present alongside of them, right? See, this is where we look at the deities that take on the mother, the maiden form, you know what I'm saying? And where the goddess Hecate is, she shows up in all forms, the mother, the maiden, and the guard, and the mother, the maiden, and the crone. There it is, bam, right there, right? But a lot of the ones that you might be, especially the lighter archetypes, right? Like Aphrodite, Bridget, Ishtar, Lakshmi, Oshun, Vesta, all of those particular type of energies, right? We're talking in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, right? And so we got to look at those things in those particular terms, right? See, often the dark goddess takes the form of the sacred crone goddess, right? See, these deities, they possess the qualities that are mysterious, they're magical, they're chaotic, they're destructive. They can also be violent, but guess what, baby? At the very end of the day, absolutely transformational, right? And they're unlike the maiden goddess or the mother goddesses that's usually those pure, innocent, young looking, beautiful goddesses and all of that. They usually depict them as being, you know what I'm saying, the haggard goddesses and everything. Not necessarily always, because I've been seeing, you know what I'm saying, we've been evolving a little bit, you know what I'm saying, with the dark goddess images, right? Because you know you don't want to deal with it. Now you got a picture of the sea hag scaring the hell out of you, you know what I'm saying, because we ain't trying to deal with our mommy and daddy issues and shit, whatever. Okay. But anyway, because it is, they're seen as this wild, uncontrollable, and untamed force, right? But this right here, you want to unlock the mysteries with the goddess Hecate. Go on and work with it, because I'm here to tell you the goddess Hecate, this is a goddess from the ancient Greek religion. Let me make sure we understand who she is, right? She's often associated with magic, witchcraft, the moon, the crossroads, right? And she's depicted as a powerful and mysterious figure. She's sometimes shown holding two torches, a key, something like that, right? The goddess Hecate is linked with the underworld, right? Dealing with the eighth house shits, right? You heard what I'm saying? Very Plutonian, very Saturnian, right? Known as the protector of the household, as well as the guide through transitions and doorways, right? And her worship also includes offerings that's left at the crossroads. She's often portrayed in that triple form, in the triple goddess form, which emphasizes her roles as a goddess of boundaries and transitions. You understand that the triple goddess effect? Yeah. And so the animals and the spirit animals is one of the things that you can really connect to the goddess Hecate with, right? Because these animals, they reflect Hecate's roles as a goddess of magic, of transformation, and the crossroads between the different realms, right? So when working with them, I like to associate a lot of them with the elements as well, right? So the earth element, the goddess Hecate is the one of her spirit animals is the dog. And Hecate is frequently connected with dogs, particularly the black dog, right? They symbolize loyalty and guidance. But then you think about the color black within itself and how it absorbs all of the color and everything, and absorbs energy within itself as well. Now, dogs are said to accompany her on journeys, which are a part of, you know, that whole, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The whole, the imagery of the goddess Hecate, right? And then there's other words in the street. I like working with her. Now, this is something, this is just me. Now, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Horses too. Because with horses, they kind of symbolize like traveling in between the worlds and everything, right? And one of the things the horses they bring for me is that whole element of freedom, of being able to move from the mundane to the spirit world and everything. But you know what I'm saying? Test it out, see what you think about it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's my experience. I get to have it. Another one, the air, the owl for the air element, right? Because you know that owl, you know what I'm saying? Now, owls ain't here to play a game with you. And if you got that totem of that animal, you can see through the bullshit, right? There ain't we, you know what I'm saying? See, the owl help you be able to spot out fake bitch energy. You heard what I'm saying? Because these owls are associated with wisdom, mystery, and the night. You know, there's a line into Hecate's connection with darkness and magic. The other one is the fire. The fire element that I associate with the goddess Hecate is the snakes, because the snakes, they represent transformation and rebirth, linking to the goddess Hecate's roles in transformation. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that Plutonian shit where you got to go through a serious change. You know what I'm saying? Where some folks got to die, where you got to be embarrassed out here in these streets, where you got to go through a change. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to catch the lesson. You know what I'm saying? Serpent energy is just straight like that. You know what I'm saying? Where did I put that? Oh, here we go, right here. I've been working with this here serpentine. You know what I'm saying? That serpentine is definitely a winner to work with. Help you getting in that hard space energy. Very protective stone. Protects you from the psychic attacks and everything. But it also helps you in that transformation. Process, that death, that rebirth process is as well. It links us to those things that we hold near and dear in our heart, right? So that we can kind of, you know what, do the work that we was doing. This is why I recommend with this Taurus moon, right? Because this is go get you in alignment with your values, right? And then it's gonna help you to release those things that's holding you back. Also good when you're doing that kundalini work as well. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, work with that, the water element. One of the things too, working with the goddess Hecate is the frogs. You know what I'm saying? Those frogs is about cleansing, about transformation. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you clear out the clutter, the chatter, the old teaching. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the emotional charge that we get from shit that don't even really matter at the end of the day. That dumbass bullshitting ass election. I guess I would be one of them relatives that don't get invited and shit because I won't follow the program, right? Not that I give a shit either way. However, you know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you don't follow the program, the routine. And that's the other thing too. I want y'all to know if y'all got, I forgot, you ain't allowed to talk about that. But if you got the thing that they responded to in 2020, if that happened for you, you want to be really extra vigilant about checking in about how you're responding to shit that don't really matter at the end of the day. You find yourself getting overly emotional about matrix madness. You know what I'm saying? About somebody's bullshitting ass position, especially with all of the knowledge, all of the occult information that you have on how they run these systems, the occult technology of power that you're aware of, and this is what your fucking conversation is. I think we need to check in. But you know what? I just want to give us some consolation because I think there was some things that was done to folks to alter their perception of reality. However, check in. So that's that. There you go. I just gave you your Agent Smith moment right there, huh? Right. So now you can go ahead and check in when you notice that this is some shit that's really stabbing in your craw. It's spending a lot of time in your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's time to check in. All right, let me move forward. I forgot. I'm talking about this is about the goddess Hecate. We ain't got time for this foolishness. All right. Let's deal with her magical tools because the goddess Hecate is often associated with various tools and symbols that represent her powers in the domains, right? So the one of the one we know about this one because this one shedding that light, the torches. The goddess Hecate is frequently depicted holding these torches, right? They symbolize her ability to light your way through the darkness, guiding you through the night, through the underworld and whatnot. Yeah, I like it. Of course, the keys. I got the keys. I keep me a little skeleton key on a gold chain just to shout out and salute the goddess Hecate. You know what I'm saying? This was made available to me. The goddess Hecate dropped me a little key. I threw that on my gold chain and I just kept it moving. I like it a lot. It's just a very little simple little something. You know what I'm saying? I've been practicing, you know what I'm saying? The whole art of simplicity and everything, you know, because I'm a loud, sparkle, you know, do it big, animal print design type of chick, right? But I'm really trying to, you know, refine it so that I can take all of those loud, sparkly accessories that I got and really make them rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, so the, you know, the little key, there it is. Anyway, the dagger, or what is it, the thing, the knife thing, right? That's in associated with the magic of Hecate and the witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? That may be symbolized by a dagger or a ceremonial knife. You know what I'm saying? Because these tools can be used in magical rituals. You know, the cauldron. The cauldron is another one, right? The little witch's pot. You know, it represents transformation and the brewing of magic. This is aligning with Hecate's roles as a goddess of witchcraft and alchemy. Yeah, yeah. The other one was a whip. Now, in some depictions, she's holding a whip that's represented by her dominion over the spirits and her role as a guiding and protective force out here in these streets. So these tools highlight her multifaceted nature as a powerful and mysterious goddess, baby. So yeah, yeah. So if you got any other ones, you know what I'm saying? You know, let me know about that one. But you know, I'm just saying, like, those are the ones that I'm aware of. You know what I'm saying? And they are some powerful powerful, magical things. And here was the thing, even before, see, I didn't really know. There was a priestess I used to talk to a lot, and she really started getting me hip to, you know, the goddess Hecate, and really got me to open up and study and working with it. I was just tapping my toes in there just a little bit and everything. And as I began diving deep, it seems as if I had been working with this goddess for quite some time, for quite some time you know just that the whole triple goddess effect. I got two daughters, just me and my two girls, you know what I'm saying, raised up with them. Then we got a black dog, you know what I'm saying. And then when I started working with the magic, like all of the tools, the torch, the knife, all of that, you know what I'm saying, I was working with the snakes, gravitate towards the owls. So this was just like, you know what I'm saying, it was just like I was just waking the hell back up, baby. It was just like I was just reconnecting to where it was. I was remembering who I was. That's what that shit was. And I like that shit. I like that shit. But let's talk about this mind control shit, because it's a hell of a program we've been up under, baby. The light and the dark, it may not work the way you think it is, right? Because these is concepts that's been twisted, distorted, you know what I'm saying, and used for power and control for a very long time. A lot of effort has been spent in convincing you that dark, or that light, equals good and dark equals evil, right? And not only that, they'll tell you that the light is like pure and innocent and holy and clear and clean and healthy and ordered and all of that, right? And then the dark is impure, it's contaminated, it's demonic, nigga. It's dirty and dangerous, it's chaotic, it's messy. You don't want to mess with that crazy shit, right? This is what they talk about with the dark. But see, if you play a game, come on now, you play a game with this shit out here, you deluding yourself thinking that this is the way that it goes. See, because when you ain't dealing with this, you can't find out how you can heal yourself. Come on now, let me keep it moving. Let me keep it moving. It's about this goddess right here. See, dark goddess energy. This is unavoidable. If you want to awaken more feminine energy and channel it through your life, then you got to start working with this dark feminine energy. Don't let these fools tell you that to only deal with the light and the side of that energy, because that's half assery. You know what I'm saying? So stop listening to these jackasses that's all on social media telling you about how to be more feminine. And the other thing, quit letting gay fucking dudes tell you how to be the fucking woman. What the fuck is going on in this world where we got gay dudes telling us how to be a woman? No, you're the fucking student. See, because this, what we got is a goddamn matriarchal, and then we got a bunch of dudes pretending to be effeminate and not really giving the true, the whole perspective, the true perspective on what being a woman looks like. It ain't just about putting on fucking makeup and being soft and feminine. Stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Push two fucking kids out and shit. And that's very feminine, but I promise you it ain't soft. So whatever. Anyway, you be a student. You be a fucking student. Stop trying to tell us how to fucking be a woman. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care. Anyway, also, it's being agreeable to whatever's being thrown at you. We got to quit that bullshit. You know, me telling you that shit don't mean it's about no fucking hate neither. We got to stop this foolishness, man. See, these is programs we up under. You got somebody telling you the way to go. They tell you to, you know what? You got the light on in the room. They turn it, you know what I'm saying? They turn the light on in the room. It's dark in this motherfucker. I told you it's dark, and you better not say the light is on. Fuck what you talking. And we need to quit this madness. We done lost our mind out here in these streets. They telling you up is down and down is up. And you like, yeah, I guess it is. Because they'll then don't have no fucking friends if that means you can't live in truth. It's okay. I'll be your friend on Tuesday, because I ain't a people type of situation. I'm working it out. Anyway, we exist in this world of duality, and the dark is often seen as less than because the dark goddess embodies what so many of us have been conditioned to reject. See, working with her is a way to reintegrate all of you and not some bullshitting ass image that somebody told you. You know, that somebody told you. Half these niggas that's sitting around telling you about being more feminine is on a goddamn down low. Whatever. Anyway, she, the goddess Hecate, is who I'm talking. Let me go back. All right. She has only become not just a metaphor for the darker and the unconscious pieces of the psyche, but also helping us to seek these truths, right? Because the dark goddess, it contains the archetypes that we need to be brave, to be willing enough to face our shadows, right? So you got to get with her so that she can guide you through yours. So you can stop playing a pretending ass bullshitting ass games. You know what I'm saying? See, this ain't for the lighthearts, the fakers, the no accountability makers. You know what I'm saying? See, many of the dark goddesses are deities of transformations, and they can hold us down through this whole process because these dark goddesses, they gonna humble your punk ego. Because they ain't here to help you get your money right, help you get laid out here in the streets, help you find you a man or a woman out here. No, they ain't doing that for you. You got to see this, that inside job so you can command that yourself. Working with these dark goddesses require a shift in a perspective, and this can be incredibly humbling. Oh man, I had to, I thought I was somebody for a second there, and I had to sit down and rethink about that, messing around with these dark goddesses, had to remind me that, you human at the end of the day, you having a human experience, right? You ain't moved past all of that. You too. Because I was like, it ain't me, it's them, not me, certainly not me. But yeah, unfortunately. So if you choose to awaken their power and invite them into your life, you better make sure you ready, baby, or fuck around and find out. And that's real talk. So you can do your own additional research too. And this is going to include doing the work. So let's talk about getting that work. Because working with the goddess Hecate, it involves exploring her domains of magic. It definitely involves that transformation and guidance. You understand? So here's some ways that you might want to connect and honor the goddess Hecate on this particular day. The goddess Hecate. 16. Ooh, number of consciousness and spirituality, baby. We go get this work. All right, let's get this. All right. Calm down, Shakesha. Calm down. Here we go. Rituals and offerings is one of the ways you can get with this goddess right here. You can create some rituals during the moon. I like the new moon working with this goddess. You know what I'm saying? Or on the night of the full moon, like this particular moon right here. Woo. Yeah. And you know what? There's still some time, especially on this day right here. Get this work. I'm here to tell you, you need to do it. All right. Anyway, calm down, Shakesha. Calm down. Offering stuff like eggs, garlic, cakes, you know what I'm saying? Black candles, incense, wine, grapes. What else? We're dealing with the goddess Hecate. All of those type of shits right there. Yeah, you go like to deal with that. Do some crosswords, meditations. You know what I'm saying? The crossroads, my bad, not crossword, like a puzzle. You ain't doing no crossword puzzle out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? The crossroad meditation. Since Hecate is a goddess at a crossroads, meditating at a crossroad or visualizing one can help you in seeking the guidance. You can also like walk over to, when you're out and about, you know what I'm saying? There's a crossroad out there in the community. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Work with that. I do that shit all the time. I just lucky enough to happen to live at the crossroad. So that's just some more shit right there. I'm telling y'all something. We linked up. I'm telling you, this is my spiritual peoples. Okay. Anyway, divination, Other things, tarot cards, pendulums, you know what I'm saying? She will definitely come through and give you some guidance with that because she's often associated with prophecy, foresight, you know what I'm saying? That makes divination a powerful way to connect with her, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? Working with them symbols, incorporating her symbols, you know what I'm saying? Like the keys, the torches, the serpents into your spiritual practice, right? Wearing and displaying these symbols. What do you think I'm talking about all of this divine expression work? We talking energy, frequency, vibration in all of the expression, right? Right? Because this is a way that you can honor the presence, invoke that energy, and really tap in an auspicious way, baby. Auspiciously, you can. Creating that sacred space, make sure it's designed, dedicated, you know what I'm saying? Got her symbols all up in there, offerings and everything, making it special for her energy in your home, in your personal area, in your life, baby. Yeah, let's get it. Journaling is another way to do that, reflecting on them personal boundaries and transitions and transformation through journaling. You know what I'm saying? This can align you with Hecate and her connection to change and personal growth. Make sure that you studying and learning about this goddess too, right? Because reading about the myths, the historical texts about Hecate, this is going to really help you to deepen your understanding and your connection with this ancient and powerful goddess right here. All of the Lord, take it in, because this is going to give you a really fine-tuned description, right, on her energy, the mannerisms, and how to really get in there and fine tune that energy, right? You need that work. I assure you, it's very helpful. It's very, very helpful. You know what I'm saying? And then it expedites the tap in too. Definitely does that. And no doubt, the herbal craft, you're not to getting with that. You know what I'm saying? Herbs associated with the goddess Hecate, like mugwort. You know what I'm saying? Some other ones, you know what I'm saying? Offhand, I can't even think about it, but think in them terms, you know what I'm saying? Look that up. We in the age of information. I gave you one good one. That's a proper one right there. You know what I'm saying? To create some potions, you know what I'm saying? Or incense is a part of your practice. You know, you go want that in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because these are a way to forge a deeper connection with Hecate's powerful energies, respecting her as a guide through darkness and changing your life. She'll help you, because I'm gonna tell you something. This will be some stuff. Heartbreaking shit happens when you transform in your life. It's like, wait a minute. Not one friend. No, nobody. Mama neither. Damn, I can't. My mama too. Dang. It's that deep. You know what I'm saying? It's that deep. Sometimes it's that deep. Yeah. So, in conclusion, today, let's embark on a transformative journey with the goddess Hecate. Now, this is a powerful and enigmatic Greek goddess that works with the magic, the crossroads, and the moon. The goddess Hecate symbolizes transition, transformation, and guiding us through the unknown and helping us to embrace these changes out here. Because in this world that's filled with so much uncertainty, calling on the goddess Hecate, calling on, hold up, let me hold up. I'm messing with stuff. Okay, hold up. Calling on the goddess Hecate. Hold up, where's my particulars at before okay, there we go. I got my particulars proper now. In a world that's filled with uncertainty, calling upon the goddess Hecate can help you illuminate the path forward, because she encourages us to trust our intuition. She encourages us to make empowered decisions as we stand at the crossroads of life. So remember that within us, it lies the power to shape our destiny and transform our lives. This goddess can help you. Absolutely. No doubt, baby. So let this goddess Hecate inspire you to embrace your inner magic, to seek new beginnings. Whether you're facing some big changes in your life or simply looking to enrich your spiritual journey, know that this is a powerful, a most gangster goddess that will show up and come through in some most auspicious ways, protect you, look out for you, and help you transform your life. So I hope that this was so helpful for you on this most auspicious day. Giving so much love, so much thanks, so much gratitude to the goddess Hecate. Salute to you all. Peace and light, peace and love. Hold on. I'm always having a hard time with this bullshit ending this recording. Hold on. There we go.